Hello, Internet, and welcome to my week-late live reaction for Black Butler, Chapter 149. Sorry about that, things got kind of out of hand last week. But when we last left our heroes, Butler gave us what might be the best chapter since the real Ciel reveal, as Soma wanders through town, utterly, dead inside, with Agni's ashes, and gave a gold watch to or gold necklace to a starving boy. The necklace has been stolen by some thugs, and Soma killed them, and is just purely enraged. I think he still thinks RCL was the one who killed Agni. It was just some good shit last month. So let's jump right on into chapter 149. Our cover picture is Othello carrying some stuff in a box, and he sees who I'm assuming is Grell? I'm not sure. We just see hair. It's probably Grell. Anyway, we open, speaking of Othello, with Othello at some tavern or something. Hi there. 2 pints of ale and 1 kidney pie, please. 1 order of fish and chips as well. Hey, Othello. Oh, and it's Grell. Oh, do you want a kidney pie for yourself, dear Grell? What's up with her? Is her hair new? I don't know. I feel like it might be new. I'm not that big an eater. That's not what I'm getting at. Why are we in a pub ordering pints of ale? And that lab coat of yours is calling the wrong kind of attention to us. Didn't management tell you to blend into the human world? Your bright red trench coat isn't exactly subtle either, you know. Roast her. Hello. Here you go. And the barkeep gives Othello the stuff. Thanks. Are you trying to say you don't want to have after-work drinks with me? Or are you trying to ask me why we hightailed it out of the Phantom Hive Manor? The latter, of course. It was our chance to catch the Undertaker. No way. With all those people around, it would have been impossible. If you, him, and that devil went at one another in earnest, the damage would have been no laughing matter. You wouldn't get off with a written apology and a suspension this time. Besides, there's no way you could win one-on-one, dear Grell. Othello is still trying to keep up, the badass, impression he kind of gave off at the beginning, before he found out how much of a chump he was. Anyway. Not against him, referring to the Undertaker and not Sebastian. And Grell kind of twitches. The way you're talking, what have you found out? We see, is that Undertaker's scythe? It might be, I'm not sure. When I got the order from on high to come to the human realm, I had a feeling he might have been involved. It was just my gut instinct, though. It's when I saw him that I was dead certain. He's Reaper 136649 in the Dispatch's Reaper Register, who attempted to escape from the organization around 70 years ago and half-destroyed headquarters in the process. The fugitive of legend. Reaper number 136649. Register. Remember how we were allotted the Reaper registration number by the Dispatch when we first became Reapers? Most of our kind identify themselves with their given name. He always went by his reg number, even at HQ. I used to call him Silver Fox, because the number was just too long. Wait, so we're getting all kinds of Undertaker backstory this month. Or I'm assuming we're going to get more as the chapter goes on. But, we didn't know really any details of Undertaker's, defection from the Reapers. Also, I think maybe this the Reaper number idea was in the anime. I don't know if it was in the manga, though. Before now. I don't know. Again, I'm manga only. Anyway. Whoa, wait up! I'm not even sure where to begin, but we're still with Grell, who's talking now. Let's start with, you're telling me you know the Undertaker? Oh? Weren't you around 70 years back? Me and the Silver Fox became Grim Reapers at the same time. I went to forensics. He joined the retrieval squad. Unlike me, the slacker, he always got the top marks in his branch. He would recover every single lost soul on his list without mercy or delay. He was the very epitome of a Grim Reaper. Turning into a mad scientist and experimenting with stuff like bringing the dead back to life. That's what folks expected of me, not him. I really dig Othello this month. We flash back to Undertaker at Othello. You're the last person I want to hear that from. So it seems like I get along better with him now. Well, there you have it. The reason I was sent here is to clean up that colleague's mess. Now, where did I hear that one before? Where have I heard that one before? Did that happen to Grell in the Jack the Ripper arc? Didn't, Will or someone come to pick her up? So, what do we do now? Do we leave those zombies to do as they please just because the Undertaker is a toughie? No. We're gonna destroy the Silver Fox and his minions. It's best to do it ASAP. The Blood Factory is Sphere Music Hall, and the Blood Transfusion Facility in Bath. Their proof is reanimated corpses are still far from perfect. How so? It tells us the corpses alone can't maintain the biological functions of a human body. That means someone has to look after them? How could you tell? If the circulatory systems of those corpses were functioning properly, they wouldn't have had to go to such lengths to collect blood. That's why I think they're transfusing the blood they've stolen into the corpses, just to keep them moving. I discovered this after examining the hair I took from the younger twin, but Ciel Phantom High's blood type is the rarest in the English population. On top of that, the concept of blood typing is still unknown in the human world, so they had no choice but to indiscriminately collect large quantities of blood. I can't understand a word of your geek talk. Would you put it simply? If you cut off their blood supply, the corpses will be no more than broken dolls. So, if the Undertaker continues to make improvements and fixes the defect, they'll be practically the same. I pronounced that wrong. That defect. That's a noun, not a verb. They'll be practically the same as living, breathing humans. If that happens, the very definition of souls as we know them will crumble in this world our higher-ups oversee. Oh? Oh, there's an interesting little tidbit on that last bubble. Othello refers to, in this world our higher-ups oversee. Are there more worlds? No, we're not doing that. We're not doing some kind of alternate universe shit. I'm not in the mood for that. I don't think it's where we're going. Anyway, moving on. That's the long and short of it. Is this situation a lot more serious than I thought? Could be. It's crucial to detect and fix bugs at the earliest opportunity. Now that my brain's got enough sugar, guess I'll ask Human Resources to send us some backup once we get out of here. Considering we're so short-staffed, they sent us a forensics geek like you. I'm not going to get my hopes up. Ahaha, you said it. And Othello lets loose the pigeon that he had in his coat for some reason. I don't know what that was doing there, but it flies away into the moon. Oh, hold on. Haven't we seen a pigeon with him before? Or am I thinking of Juzo Suzuya's paper airplanes in Tokyo Ghoul? I don't know. Maybe I am. Anyway, Phantom Hive Manor. Real Ciel looks up and he sees the same pigeon in the moonlight. And he reaches up for it against the window, and his vision warps, and he collapses, but Undertaker picks him up. My lord, we're just about out of time for today. Undertaker. Ugh, damn. It's so frustrating. I want to go be by my brother's side right this minute, but my body won't do as I say. You had him arrested, you piece of shit! No, fuck out of here, Real Ciel! Perhaps this is how he felt all those times he'd gaze out of the window at me. Oh, I don't know about that, because at this very moment... And Real Ciel falls asleep. You look terribly happy. To be continued. Okay. So yeah, this was a pretty short chapter. A far cry from the high quality of last month's chapter, but this was mainly what's the word I'm looking for? Exposition chapter. A lot of interesting exposition, because there's a lot of stuff that we did not know about the Reapers, including details about the Undertaker's defection. I wonder if there's any significance in 136649. I first thought 13 is a commonly unlucky number. I don't know about the rest of it, though. It might be random. Also, what's really interesting is that Grell doesn't know about Reaper numbers. She's just kind of forgotten about that. Which is, okay, that's a thing. But anyway. I mean, of course, most of them would use because they have memories from when they were alive. Of course, they use their real names. Then, of course, we have why, even more than just, like, the basic, like, notion of playing with life and death, why exactly the higher-ups of the Reapers are so interested in the Undertaker. Because if someone can live without a soul, what is the soul? And that's a really interesting thematic point. But I really want to see where we go with that in future chapters. Also, this image of the two Ciels is gorgeous. you know, of, like, the skeleton on the left and, like, the flowers on the right. It's, and, like, the scales, it's a phenomenal image. Admittedly, I have a feeling what could have been a several page longer chapter went into this page alone. But you know what? I'm used to Yanda's quirks at this point. Then we have that stuff with Real Ciel and Undertaker. The only really thing about that is this bit about Real Ciel wants to go be by his brother's side, which does not seem particularly true. But yeah, other than that, that's really all there is for this month's chapter. Again, it's short, but it's Butler. We all know that by now. And yeah, we've not seen Ciel, our Ciel, since the duck incident 2 months ago. But this chapter was good for what it was. So I'm going to leave this video off here. Hope you all enjoyed the chapter and the video. If you did, feel free to drop me a like or subscribe or do whatever the fuck you want. I don't really care. And as always, people, keep kicking ass, and I'll see you in the future. Bye!